The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, tighten down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and 10 now from the 30.
So we got man. Back north. 54's Mike. 54.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
You got nothing. Watch twist. Twist.
Here's Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shift.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. It's Cordero Patterson. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and this is now a one-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Get in the weight room.
Check three. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Man,
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Tank. Hey, watch that.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Mike 54. Switch up.
Mike's 5'4",
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, Patterson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Second quarter now, Falcon football. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike's 5'9", Man, I got you. Watch out.
Ready, go.
They'll run with Patterson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
59's Mike.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Check 59.
Needle blue.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Cheetah. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Combo. Hey, let's get some
26.
Let's get some penetration.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 144 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Joker. Check 24. Check 24.
43 rail. Hey.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Jackrabbit. Set cut.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go, D.
Claws, 10. Ready.
He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
The
Yellow.
Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Stay with your man.
Hey, go.
They'll drop to throw.
I'm coming for you.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Yeah, Liz.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, half.
Shift. Inside.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left. 4 down.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Rodgers again now.
Get that quarterback.
This one swung out here to Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Right here.
Get 300. Get 300.
Hey, watch that.
Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. It's going to be a long day for you.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. Seven's a Mike. You're going to go night-night.
Looking to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Red, cycle.
Mike 7.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Not here. 7's a Mike.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
You better bring it. You better.
Drill, 52.
I'm letting you know right
Set, go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida, 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, watch that.
Inside.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll go again with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
54.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 3.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Come on, D. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jump out!
Kill. Mike's 54.
Rodgers now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Coup for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Packers 15.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pick up the ball.
Running right, Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Record.
Check 30.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's going to be a
Throwing is Rodgers.
long day.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in
26.
I smell fear in that offense.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check, check.
It's caught at the 1. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Check Fury.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Come on. Set.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Set. Cut.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 7.
This is Patterson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Breida, he'll try the right side. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, someone's been good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Cover it.
Ready, go.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching.